guys, welcome back to Bookmas. I have such a fun video today. This is going to be, I think, the last book haul of the year. But don't worry, it's not the last book haul forever. There'll be plenty more of those, but this is the last one of 2022. I have about 15 books here. Majority are ones that I bought, but then there's like two that I got sent to me that I want to shout out and show that I have added to my collection. Did I need any of these books? Not at all. One, today's Black Friday, so this morning I went to Barnes & Noble and I bought a bunch of books. I bought some for the holidays, so it's gonna be a little repetitive if you watched my first video of Bookmas, but it'll be fun. We're gonna get right into it. It's not specific to holidays or anything. I have some holiday books from my first video of Bookmas, but these are just books that I wanted to read and wanted to include and get. You know, it's not holiday themed. First one is pretty popular. I feel like majority of the ones I bought are kind of popular. I've seen everywhere. I was just kind of going around Barnes and picking out ones I've seen and I've wanted to read for a while and people have recommended me. So If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This one, I'm pretty sure is a mystery-ish. I think it's dark academia, which I'm low-key liking. I'm reading a book right now that's like dark academia romance type of thing, and it's very, I think it's my first one, and it's kind of fun. On the day Oliver Marks is released from jail, the man who put him there is waiting at the door. The detective wants to know the truth, and after 10 years, Oliver is finally ready to tell it. Then a decade ago, Oliver is one of the 7 young Shakespearean actors. Him and his friends play the same roles on stage and off. Hero, villain, tyrant, temptress, ingenue? How do you say that? I don't know, an extra. In their 4th and final year, their good-natured rivalries turn ugly, and on opening night, real violence invades the students' world of make-believe. And then they find themselves in their own tragedy. Sounds interesting to me. I do love a good mystery thriller, and this one sounds interesting because the guy comes out of jail, and then he gets to tell a story, so very excited about this one. I've seen this so many times, so who knows when I'll get to these books? Who knows when I'll get to this one? But I'm happy that I have them now and have this one. The first book in the how do you say this? Caraval series. This one I've seen a lot of places too, and I think a lot of people have told me to read this, and I wanted to get this for so long. I think this is such an interesting book. This is a young adult fantasy. It is a series, but I only got the first one. I don't want to get the whole series because I want to make sure I like it before I buy the whole thing, but this one, it doesn't say on the back what it's about, and you know what? That would be helpful, so I'm going to search it. A legendary competition, a mesmerizing romance, an unbreakable bond between two sisters. Scarlett's father arranged a marriage for her, and she thinks her dreams of seeing Caraval, the faraway, once-a-year performance where the audience participates in the show, are over. This year, her long-dreamt of invitation finally arrives. She goes to the show, and then once they arrive, Tella, her sister, is kidnapped by the mastermind's organizer, Legend, and it turns out that the season's Caraval revolves around Tella, and whoever finds her first is the winner. That sounds interesting. I'm probably gonna be like on the edge of my seat reading this. I think that involves like a game like this, and like the risk is someone's life. Like I'm gonna be so anxious reading this, but like, it's gonna be very entertaining. Heard great things about it, so I'm very excited. This one's gonna be an adventure. By a Thread by Lucy Score. This is the author of Things We Never Got Over, which I absolutely loved that book. I think I read it earlier this year. I don't really like the trope that was in that one, which is like small town. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of characters. The romance characters' personalities aren't really ones that I like love and like look for in books, but I found myself really enjoying it and I absolutely loved it. So I've seen this a bunch of times, so I decided to get it. Her books are pretty thick, but also the size of them are like not like other books. Like they're very like short and thick. Grumpy boss romantic comedy. They both work together, and the CEO is Dominic's mother who hired her. She's colorful, annoying, has an inexplicably alluring personality, brightens up the magazine's office that have felt like a prison for the past year, so it's giving grumpy sunshine, and he's trying to get her to quit working there. That's basically what I've gotten from this. I love the covers of her books. I think they are so pretty. I think this is such a pretty cover. And when I'm in the mood for a romance like this, I'm definitely gonna try this, and I probably will end up loving it. I just like her writing. It's entertaining, it's fun to read, it doesn't really get boring. And then this one might be like a little bit of a surprise. I don't know, I've seen so many people say it's their favorite book of all time, and I see it all the time, so I got it. The Book Thief. This one was so interesting. I read the beginning and it says, she finds an object in the snow, and it's the Gravedigger's Handbook, left there by accident at her brother's funeral, and it's her first act of book thievery. These are dangerous times. This also takes place during like Nazi Germany, 1939. It says it's 1939. It says when her foster family hides a Jewish man in her basement, her world is both open and closed down. Not a typical book I would pick up and read, but I've heard literally nothing but good things about this. I decided to give it a go. I remember in like elementary / middle school, we used to read books when we were learning about the Holocaust and that time era, and those were my favorite books to read. Who knows? I'll probably end up loving this book. So the cover of the book is kind of interesting too. It has dominoes. I'm not sure why, but I probably will find out. And then I got a free book journal, which is kind of fun, from Barnes. Let me know if you got one too. And then I got another fantasy. This is, oh, I got a free bookmark. That's also fun. This is The Red Queen. I don't know why I've been kind of wanting to read more fantasy, so I saw this one. I've seen this many places as well. Like I said, some of these are very popular. This one says that their world is split between reds, who are destined to serve the silver elite, whose supernatural abilities make them nearly gods, and then Mare accidentally discovers a power of her own she didn't know she had, and the Silver King is forced to hide her power and pretend she's a long-lost silver princess. So she goes into the silver world, pitting prince against prince and Mare against her own heart. I don't know. Sounds interesting. I feel like I like fantasy worlds where it's like royalty, kind of. I don't know. I'm excited for this. This is also a series. You know, sometimes you need a good young adult fantasy book. You know, and I have this one. I've also heard this is a fan fave of so many people. Okay, this is one of the books that got sent to me. This is from Selena Lichelle. She heard great things about this. This is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. This is a young adult book. She loved the cover, but this is one of the people that won my last giveaway. So she sent me back a book, which was so sweet. I think I'm gonna do another giveaway for the new year. I need ways to give you guys stuff and like give back to you guys, and I just feel like these giveaways are the best. Like the Amazon wish list, it's easy. I'm just gonna make sure everyone has one and can send it in just like I did for my 100K. This one's not really specific to like, I'm not hitting any numbers, but I really just want to give you guys more books, you know, give you guys more things. So I might do one in the new year, so look out for that. Anyway, but she sent me this book. I actually read the back when it came in and I was so excited. This sounds so interesting. It's like a second chance, but like with twins, not like a romance second chance. It's told in 2 point of views. The early years are Noah's to tell, and then the later years are Jude's. And it says at first her and her twin are inseparable. Years later, they're barely speaking, something happened, and it's told in like both the twins' point of view from different times in their lives. I think that's so interesting. This isn't like a romance second chance. This is like a family twin second chance. And I'm excited to read this one. You guys know I love second chance. I like second chance romance. I've never read a second chance like rekindling a family bond kind of thing. Like something happened, they don't talk for years, and then they're back. You know, so I have that one. I also do love this cover too. She said she loved the cover. I think this cover is so cute. Young adult covers are usually pretty cute. Okay, this is another one that got sent to me by Bestie Destiny. She actually, I think, sent me Binding 13. So now I have Keeping 13. I was gonna read it in November, but I just look at the sheer size of these books. And the words are so tiny, if you can even tell. But she says it's her favorite books. I trust Destiny's opinion on literally anything. So I'm gonna get to them. Also, not even just Destiny's opinion, but every single person that have recommended me this book and just I've seen 5 stars everywhere. So I'm gonna try not to be intimidated by it. I honestly, this is the second one, so I don't even really want to read the back. Let's look up what Binding 13 is. The first one. This is Keeping 13. I think she like goes to a new school or something. It has 4.46 ratings on Goodreads. I have to read it. Maybe in December. I don't know. His first, last, and only true love has always been rugby. Until now, he wants to save her. She wants to hide. She's damaged. He's determined. Fate brings them together. Love binds them. This is a sports romance. He's on the sports team in college, and the new shy girl gets in his way. Literally, so many good reviews. So I have to get to this. I have to get to these at some point. This one I got sent to me too. I thought I only got 2 in this video, but this one is from @Books Emma's Reading. She said this is her favorite books. The point of view is super interesting. So many twists. And I've seen this so many places too. I'm so excited that I have it. I was gonna buy it actually when I went shopping for Black Friday. Like I planned to get some of these books and this was on my list, but she sent it to me. And thank you so much. The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. Such a pretty name. I think this is a couple murder mystery. Adam is a struggling writer who has little success in his career, where Sarah Morgan is a successful and powerful defense attorney. Their second home, Adam engages in a passionate affair with Kelly Summers, and then one morning he's arrested for Kelly's murder. She's been found stabbed to death in Adam and Sarah's home. We love a good murder mystery. We love a good, I don't want to say we love a good affair, but like in a book, you know, the drama, the tea, we do love that. So, no? Maybe we don't. I do. I think it's gonna be very interesting. I'm very excited. I've heard this is such a good thriller. The cover is actually really cool too. I'm loving all these covers. The rest of these I got in other videos. These 2 I got in a vlog that I posted in November. I haven't read them yet, and I just wanted to include it in the haul in case you guys didn't see that. And then the last ones are from my first bookmas video when I went book shopping for winter/holiday books. So if you haven't seen that either, I'll show you the books that I got that. So the first one is The Housemaid. This is another mystery/thriller. I'm pretty sure this is about their housemate. Obviously, it's about their housemate. But she like knows secrets about the family, I'm pretty sure. She tries on the mom's dress. She tries to ignore how the mom makes a mess just to watch her clean up. She tells strange lies about her own daughter. Her husband seems more broken every day. So I'm assuming the mom, Nina, has the secrets. But I'm excited. I've heard that this author, this is by Frida McFadden, is a fan fave in the mystery thriller world. So this is my first book by her. I was recommended this author and then this book, but I just got this one as the first one because it's the one I've seen more often. I was told that this author reminds them of Alice Feeney, which is always a good thing because that is my favorite thriller mystery author of all time. So I'm hoping to read this month. And then in that same video, I got Kingdom of the Wicked, another YA fantasy. This is about twin sisters. One of them is, I'm pretty sure, murdered. She tries to find her sister's killer, and she meets Wrath, one of the wicked, who are princes of hell she has been warned against in tales since she was a child. sounds pretty dark. But when it comes to the wicked, nothing is as it seems. I'm assuming they fall in love. I think this is a romance, I'm pretty sure. I love this cover too. Look at it. Isn't it so pretty? Another good YA fantasy with a little bit of romance, a little bit of murder. I feel like that's what you usually get in these books. These are the ones that I got in my first bookmas video when I went book shopping. I got 2 romance books. The first one is The Christmas Wish. It's basically about this newly single. Her name is Gwen. Comes home for a family Christmas, countryside. You know, she's ready to have a relaxing Christmas, but then her next door neighbor is her old crush. He's grown up obviously, and he came home with a fiance, and every morning she wakes up and it's Christmas Day again. It says, how do you fall in love with someone who can't remember you from one day to the next? It says Dev, who is the guy next door, is her one bright spot. I'm assuming she keeps waking up until they fall in love. Something like that. I don't know. Holiday/Christmas books are always really cheesy and like predictable for me, so I didn't want to get too many. I feel like I would get in a slump. I don't need that many Christmas books, but I feel like a few will get me in the spirit. So I did get 2. This is the first one, and then I got this little YA romance, The Holiday Switch by Tiff Marcello. This cover is just so cute. This is about a girl who works at an inn, and one of the most famous Christmas movies in this book was filmed at that inn, so it's very like holiday-esque, holiday themed. But her boss hires his nephew, and they become co-workers, they become enemies. And then one day it says that they've swapped phones. They've been hiding things from each other. So it says, will their secrets and an unexpected snowstorm bring these rivals together? So it's probably a cute little workplace, young adult romance, holiday Christmas season. Probably the perfect book to read to get in the holiday season really quickly. Also, it's very short. It's only like 2-something pages, 250-ish. So I got this one. I feel like this would be just a fun, quick holiday, get in the spirit read. The last 2 are mystery thrillers. So I got The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. This one actually takes place during New Year's time, but I feel like it's still acceptable to read for the holiday season. New Year's is a holiday. I've read a few of Lucy Foley's books. They're not my favorite books, but I really like her writing, which is so interesting because I keep buying her books. I keep wanting to read them, even though the stories aren't my favorite. This is about a New Year's reunion in the remote Scottish wilderness. One of the friends is a murderer and one won't make it out alive. I like her writing because you get everyone's point of view and the chapters are pretty short, and it's just like it all connects at the end. It's not really such a huge surprise for me, at least in her other books, but maybe 3rd time's a charm, who knows. That was a lie. I have 2 more books, but this one is the last of like the holiday winter theme. Shiver by Ali Reynolds. I haven't seen this anywhere. I just picked it up because the cover was giving snowstorm, which for me equates to December. But this is about a group of friends who accept an off-season invitation to one of France's most exclusive ski resorts. Icebreaker game awaits for all of them. There's 5 of them, but they were all part of an elite snowboarding competition years in the past, and when they get there, the icebreaker game kind of brings up their friend, what is her name, Saskia, who disappeared the morning of the snowboarding competition. So I'm assuming it brings out secrets. Everyone is put against each other. They're also snowed into this inn, so it's giving, for me, December, winter vibes. But a good murder mystery. Not murder mystery. I don't know if she was murdered. Mystery. Just straight up mystery. Last, but certainly not least, I decided to buy the last Alice Finney book in my collection. This is I Know Who You Are. This is about a famous actress who everyone thinks they know but can't remember how. She has this secret. Someone knows Amy very well, and they know what she did. She comes home, discovers her husband is missing, and the police think she's hiding something, and they're right. But it says perhaps not what they thought. My favorite mystery thriller author, so I'm very excited about this one. I'm gonna be so sad, but I'm so excited to read another one. This could have nothing on the back, like no summary, and I would read this front to back, and I would probably give it 4 or 5 stars. I love her books. I highly recommend Alice Finney if you're looking for a good mystery thriller this winter season. But yeah, this is the last book I bought and the last in my Alice Finney collection. Very excited. I have so many good books to read this winter season. Lots of fun new purchases and gifted books. Thank you, besties, who sent me these. Let me know if you read any of these. I am so excited to get into these books. Just buying new books makes me more excited to read, so you know I have to keep doing it. Let me know if you read any of these, if any of these are your faves, your opinions on any of them, because I trust your guys' opinions. I feel like you know my taste at this point, so I hope you guys are enjoying Bookmas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my haul, and I hope you're excited for the rest of the videos in Bookmas. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow for the next video. Bye!